Is it Smith's or Smith Station?
It's Smith Station. Smith has died. It died in 2001. And only people shortening it for our conversation use it. The majority of the people that use it are the ones in the field of education.
Because of the high school.
Mm-hmm. But the high school goes by Smith Station. It's Smith Station.
Has it always been Smith Station?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So where did the confusion in the name come?
In about 1976, and I did know where that it's in the history book up there. I believe it is. There's a postman that was filling out paperwork, and it might have been for this post office when it moved down when we built the new post office. And for some reason he left off station when he filled out that paperwork and sent it to Washington, and it became Smith's, Alabama. And when we became incorporated, we took the name back.
Are you a suburb of Columbus or are you a suburb of Opelika?
We're redheaded stepchildren of both.
Wow. Why do you say that?
Because so many of our laws we're in the MPO for Columbus, but we're in Lee County. We go by Eastern Time Zone because of Columbus. So many people work in Columbus. But legally, anything that's done with the county is all Central Time. So we live in both worlds.
How many people live out here in large part because of the school system?
Well, the majority of the military people that we have out here is here because of the school system and the lower taxes and the size houses and the size lots. They go on the internet and all. We're number one on all those different things that they look for. And so the majority of them are, but I would say probably, and you'd be surprised how many people grew up in Phoenix City and I went to school with through the 11th grade that are now out here and their grandkids are out here. So it's migration out to the area. I'd probably say at least 70%, maybe even 80% are here because of schools.
Wow. Were you active in the campaign to make this a city?
I was chairperson. That's the reason I'm the mayor. Because I had no desire to run for a political office. And I still don't consider it a political office. I consider it to serve the people in Smith Station.
And you wanted to see this become a city?
I did.
Why?
Well, we've got quite an investment in our home out here, and I didn't want somebody to build a pig pen next door. And without zoning, that can happen.
And there's no zoning in the county, right?
Right. There's no zoning in the county. Zoning only affects the inside the corporate limits of Smith Station.
And so that was your motivation. It was strictly you wanted to protect your property and your property value.
No, my main motivation was I wanted Smith Station to become something that would have jobs that my grandchildren could come back here and make a good living and live in this community. Because it's a great community.
What's special about the folks that live out here?
I don't know what's special about them, but they're special. They're just down to earth, good, honest, hardworking, well educated. Most of them have good jobs. Our low to mod, which is what they base on when you apply for grants, is so high that we don't qualify for grants out here. So we have a really good community, really good.
So what's a better job, being a grandmother or being a mayor?
Being a grandmother.
Yeah,
being a grandmother that is mayor, and that was fun too, because I had two grandsons that were here, that lived here, and when we would do anything concerning the city, if it was a gathering anywhere, they were right at my elbow. So they learned a lot about the formation of the city.